888-890 or go to our website fuelsandchores.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers. Station sponsor.
Are you ready to take control of your heart and overall health? Try Bergamot Advanced today. The Bergamot Extract BJE 100 is exclusive to Nat Health Solutions. Bergamot Advanced supports healthy cholesterol and blood sugar levels and overall cardiovascular health. With powerful antioxidants, it also protects against oxidative stress and inflammation. To order Bergamot Advanced, visit bergamot.com.au or call 1300 977 889. Read the label and use as directed. Station sponsor. Need more time to focus on your small business? Let Aurelian Group handle your business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love.
Do you have a charger there?
Apple phone? No.
Apple phone?
No. I have one in my car, but I don't have the USB plug-in.
Trust us to make it happen. Visit Aurelian-group.com today and discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
Right now, you're here to hear what's coming through your speakers. But have you thought about how you can be here to hear when a mate, a colleague, or loved one needs a chat? Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care about know you're here, to really hear them, because a conversation could change your life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across 8 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, as well as our Facebook pages, also the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. Like I said, we're live across 8 platforms across the world. We are doing readings every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m. And they're without tarot cards. I just do straight readings, straight from spirit. When you look at a psychic medium or hear a psychic or a medium, psychic just means past, present, and future. And not all people can be a psychic, but most people that are a medium are usually pretty much always a psychic. And the mediumship side is the past loved ones. So for me, my spirit guide comes through, stands behind me. I don't really get to see him, but I feel like that he's one of those ancient pharaohs from the Egyptian days. I've been told that as well. It's kind of sort of been confirmed, but you never know. And I believe that he stands behind me. He's the one that gives me the past, present, and future, which is the psychic side. And then we've also got your past loved ones that come through and give me the mediumship side. So if you want to have one of your loved ones come through, you just got to ask them to come through, and spirit will draw me on my iPad to whoever it is that I stop at on the iPad, because I hear him say, well, you got to stop there and blah, blah, blah. So if you look on my screen here, you can see I've got my iPad up on the stand here, and everybody places their comments there. It says hello to everybody. I love it because my community or my followers that have been on here for quite some time, they actually, interact with everybody else. And then as soon as there's somebody that's new to the page or new to me, they always welcome them on. So I gratefully love them, and I gratefully thank them for everything that they do. They're always got my back, and they're always looking after me. So I call them my angels, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we just want to say hello to everybody. Normally I do this at the start of the show so that we can draw in more spirit and hopefully get your past loved ones come through. I also do remote viewing, so I have the past, present, and future for the psychic, the mediumship side, which is your past loved ones, as well as the remote viewing. And the remote viewing just means that when you're coming out of a shower and the mirror is a little bit misty, I see the mist start to fade away, and then sure as ever, I see what your past loved one wants to show me or put me in. Like I've been in car accidents, I've been injured that many times. It's not funny. When I walk in the studio, I don't have anything, But by the time I'm finished, I've been either stabbed in the back, broken arm, broken back, done lots and lots of things or had lots of things happen to me that I feel all the pain. So I usually try to make sure that I get rid of the pain first, which is the most hurtful part of doing this, and that's the worst part of being a medium, is that you always feel the pain that other people are going through. And I like to do this, to help people around the world. I don't charge for it. I don't even do the stars. So the stars are on Facebook, and they got a bit annoyed with me because I wouldn't accept their stars to take money off people for doing sharing my gift around the world. And I do this lately. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do this, but I'm doing lots of stuff in the background for humanity. And I haven't been able to do my normal shows. For example, I normally do a Sunday night from 8 till 10, every Monday night from 9 to 11, and a Tuesday night from 10 till midnight to help capture the overseas audience so that they can have a chance as well. But we have a lot of people on here that are actually, like I said, been following me for quite some time. So I've got my two fine form ladies that are always in first and second place here, which is the Jewel Polglay. She's been with me from almost day one, I think. And Michelle Coburn's been with me for a long time as well. We'd just like to say thank you to you guys for always being on time, always being on the page with me and supporting. And they always encourage everybody else to, when they join the page as well. So they've always got my back. I've got Marge. She's here as well. Thanks for joining me. We've got here Barbara Orchard. Good evening. Karen Wern. So I never start the show straight away, Barbara, and just say hi, Lesley and Ellie, and then can I have a message? No, I'm going to say hello to everybody first and draw in more spirit from your sides. So if I've missed your question tonight, then please post it up again. I will come back to you if spirit wants me to come back to you. So we've got Shaman Schroeder. Good evening, Shami. Nice to see you there, sister. We've got Wendy Merce Martin. Good evening. She says, Lesley, how are you? Well, I'm absolutely exhausted. That's how I am. So I was asleep on the lounge this afternoon. I had a huge audit today. I've been preparing for this audit for some time and through work, and it's just been a very heavy couple of weeks as well, after dealing with some grief as well in the family and helping family members. So Bella Mallory, good evening. Hope you are both well. Thank you. So we've got Tracy Gibson. She's always been here with me. Paul Stripe, good evening. Hi, Les, he says. Thanks for joining me. Ellie, could you turn the air on again, please? Sorry. It wasn't that hot in here before, but the air conditioning was making a racket. And now, because I've started with spirit, I'm actually starting to heat up because I can feel all the energy coming into the room. And this is what happens to me. Even if it's freezing cold outside, it'll always just heat me up, and then I'll be, oh my God. So yeah, if that's too cold for you, you can push it up a little bit higher so it's up in the air. So Jill Fitzgerald, good evening. Cassandra Beck, good evening. I'm not answering questions yet, guys. I'm just saying hello and drawing in spirit. Some of these people that have been on here for quite some time, they should know that. They would know how I operate. So please help out the ones that don't. So Melissa Sturzel, good evening. Got Sharon Jordan, good evening. I try not to say the good morning or hello. I'm trying my best not to say those words are spells, as we say, words. So Diane Egan, good evening. She's just popping in. Haven't given up for a message from a past loved one. Thanks, Lesley. Okay, we'll come back. So Damo Wake, good evening. Hope you're well, Lesley. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just exhausted. We've got Belinda North. Good evening. I hope everyone is well. Thank you. So we've got some beautiful people on the page here. We always do have. If they're not, then my angels, they will flesh them out. Well, Karen Riley. Good evening. We've got Francois Smith from South Africa in Boksburg. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I always love to know who I'm helping around the world. Not that it means any difference when I do my readings. We've got Glennis Lacey. Top of the evening to you, Lesley Spaliviero, the Spirit and Ellie. It's a lovely evening in the garden tonight. It's beautiful. Oh, geez. Where's my screen gone? Okay. Right, I've just got to keep scrolling through. Grand Rising, that's how we say it. Well done, Jess Black. Good evening. We've also got here Monique King. Good evening. So I can feel the energy. I feel a bit better now. So let's keep going. John Carter, good evening. Haven't seen you on here for a while. How's it over there? You're a champion, Leslie. Thank you, Wendy Merce Martin. Tina Mercer, good evening. I can't get my screen to move. Okay, what's going on here? For some reason, my screen's frozen. Never mind. Cassandra Beck from Aberdeen in South Dakota. Mia Calderon, good evening. Hope Destiny from Sydney. We're up in Borkham Hills at the moment, but we're both from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. And some people say to us, "Oh, we really like your accent." We go, "What accent?" So let's keep going. Just want to say hello to Tony, my NDIS MS client. Good evening. Hope you're well. Hope you're kicking some butt there with the physios. So we've got Diane Egan. She's from South Dudley in Wynthaggy in regional Victoria. Already in my PJs. I wish I was too. So we're going to go back to some people. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'll see you there. We are live across 8 platforms, and I do mini readings every Monday night on Radio Alive 90.5 FM. Do mini readings, just whatever spirit gives me, whatever comes through, comes through. That's how I do it. I don't have no tarot cards. This is my desk, okay? So I'm putting my screen down to the desk. That's my desk. Right, so that's how I operate. I don't use any cards. I don't think I could even save my life with any cards, to be honest. So who else have we got here? Nicole Phillips, let's go here. Good morning, Leslie. No, it's not morning. We want to say grand rising. Is there a message from Spirit for me? Yes. Okay. We would prefer to have the please in there, but never mind. So we've got Nicole Phillips. So I get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. Ellie, could you just turn that air off, like over, like the fan thing? Just move it up, because this is blowing my paper with that. That's it. Thank you. I'm trying to write and it's all over me. Thanks, Ellie. Okay, so we get the number 13, 4, and the month of April for you. And I'm also getting 16. So 16's been coming up a lot this year, and I feel like this is the July month. It must be next year or just recently gone. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials. I'm also getting, now I see like the old Penny Farland, the old bike. Now, I don't know why, but it's like an old push bike, you know, like the old Penny Farland with the big wheel and the little wheel, and they kind of like sit on top. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I'm just trying to draw it. It looks like this. Don't laugh. Okay, so it's got the big wheel there, and it's got the little wheel there, and it's got the seat up there. Now, I don't know why I'm seeing a Penny Farland or something like that, and I feel like this was around a great-grandfather or a grandfather figure. Now, this gentleman, and he's saying an antique. Yes, I understand it's an antique, but I feel like this is from him or what he used to do. And there's a photo. He's showing me a photo with a man that's standing with his Penny Farland, and the front part of the wheel was so tall that it was up to like his head. And he's saying to me, "I'm not that short." And I said, "Well, yeah, I know, but I don't feel like this was this was like in our era." And he's going, "Yeah, I know." He doesn't understand that I know that he's from a different era. He's kind of, I feel like he's confused, and I feel like this was him before he passed as well. Now, he's very, very old-fashioned, this gentleman, okay? He's black and white photos everywhere around him or around where you are. And now, this is not you, Nicole. I'm going to say maybe around Jess Black, Karen Riley, Monique Keane, Tracy Gibson, Francois, somewhere around where you've just posted that question, because I see him here, and he's got the braces over the top as well. So he's got the grey pants, and he's also got the braces over the top. And it's showing me red, white, and blue. So what does a red, white, and blue? I know that kind of means, is it America, Ellie? Yep, red, white, and blue. But he's got like the red, white, and blue stripe on the actual, what are those things called? Little, I don't know, pants holder uppers, whatever they're called. She's laughing at me. And I get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March as well. And you've also got December. So I feel like December is coming. Well, it's always going to be busy around Christmas, but I feel like this time it's all settled. Okay. So they're showing me settled, and also showing me the empty pockets here. So hold the fort with the money. Okay. So you got to get out of automatic mode. Automatic mode is not good for you. It's like you need to plan ahead. It's like you're stagnant right now. You're in the mode. but you've got to get out of that. You've got to get out of automatic mode and get yourself into gear. And I want you to be starting this either in November or December to start thinking about it. But by the time you hit January and February, I want you in first and second gear, and in March in third gear, okay? Because that's going to be very important for you for next year. Lots of good stuff coming up for you, Nicole. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you've got any validations from any time that I've given you a reading, then please just type in capitals validation, and then Ellie will pick it up and she will read it out for us on the live here. Tina Mercer, good evening. Who else have we got here? Ronna Thomas, good evening. So glad to see you live, sending love. Thank you. It's beautiful. I don't think I've seen that name before, and you haven't got one of those, what do they call it, little badges or anything like that, so thank you. Mia Calderon, good evening. Hope Destiny, hi, beautiful, hi from Sydney. Beautiful. I think I've said that before. Regan King, good evening. Hope you're both well, yes. Sorry, hi, Ellie as well. Okay, Liz McCabe. Okay, so Ann Powell as well. Good evening. She's from Grand Rising from Illinois in the USA. Thanks for joining me. Oh gosh, this iPad's sticking. Right, where are we up to? Melissa Sturzel, when you go to bed, try lavender oil and spray on your pillow. And you know what? I do have that. So I've got all these 3 different sprays that I use, and I just got given another one, a magnesium one for my skin as well. Yesterday it was by a beautiful lady. Very, very sweet. Renee Adams, good evening. Okay, right. Renee Adams, yeah, no good. Okay, so she's asking the question. She says, good evening, Lesley Spaliviero. Happy Monday. Please, if John Lesley, are my parents disgusted at my brother contesting mum's estate? We now have to go to court. Yes, Lovey, I feel like that she's rolling over in the grave, okay? And I don't say that lightly. It's like she's really, really angry. And she's shown me her fist like this, and she's shown me that it was her wishes. That's what she's saying to me. And I feel like that her wishes are not being held accountable here, if that makes sense. And even though they're on the other side, they still get a little bit, stroppy and grumpy about what's going on around the family as well. I've seen this so many times before. They don't take anything with them, but they actually get annoyed or disappointed or whatever. But I see her like folding her arms and just going, no, you've got to stick to your guns. And this is what I want to say to you, Renee, okay? So it's time to stick to your guns here, because I feel like this brother is trying to wean you down, okay? So it's time to, and like I see the feet standing in the ground, and you're a stubborn, I just heard stubborn Taurus, like a Taurus. But it's very stubborn. You need to be just as planted in the ground as this brother of yours as well. I do get the number 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May, and I feel like by May this is all going to be settled. Okay, so hold the fort. It's going to wear you out, but you've got good people around you, Renee, that are going to hold you up. Okay, so don't be alarmed and don't be scared of the fight, because you have to fight for this, because this is what your mother wanted, and keep reiterating it back to him that this is mum's wishes that you're not adhering to. You're not, allowing her to have her wishes. What are you doing? Just throw it back to him all the time. And I feel like this is going to be a bit of a guilt thing, and hopefully he's going to pull back the reins. Okay, but it's you've got the fight on here. All right, and I see he's all going to court. I see bickering, I see snarling, I see the venom coming down the mouth as well. So don't say nothing outside of the courtroom until you're with your lawyer by yourself. Just make sure everything's tickety-boo. You're smiling. Nothing's affecting you when you're in the courtroom, and then have all your ammunition and your guns ready. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So your mum's just like, yeah, you need to tell him. You need to put him in his place, because she was quite strict, your mum. Okay, so she's not happy about this 100%. And someone's got to set the groundwork here. So... and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Good evening, Victoria. Vicky, good evening. Thank you, Michelle Coburn. She likes my Penny Farland that I drew. Ah, suspenders. Yes. Yeah. Tracy Gibson, you're always helping me out with what I can't remember. And then sometimes I feel like I can't remember because the person that I'm actually reading for is the one that's actually got the dementia or part of that fogginess with the brain. So sometimes it's quite hard. Yes, braces for the pants. That's right. Thank you, Wendy Merce Martin. Oh, jeez. Hope Destiny, I'm pretty sure I answered that question about the money coming last week. I remember this question. So, and I'll leave that there. Eva, good evening. Liked and shared from USA. It's not good morning, it's grand rising. Would love a message from my guides. Should we send Sheba to puppy camp or just train her on our own? I do feel like that you can do it yourself, but I don't feel like that you have the time right now to train your puppy now. So, and I don't know, I don't know why. I just get this weird feeling about the puppy camp. I don't know, something's not right around the puppy camp. Okay, so maybe just look into another one. Have you checked the reviews of the puppy camp as well? I know you've already had the puppy there, but something's not right. I don't know. I just got something not right about the puppy camp. I'm not trying to scare you, but I feel like that you need to do more research into this or find something else because I feel like they should have already made headway with this puppy before she came back. So have a look at that. Business is going good as well for you. I feel at the moment you're picking everything up again, which is good. I think it's Glennis Lacey. Not sure if it's my device or your microphone, but it keeps fading in and out. But it looks like a new one. My mic is my mic sounding okay, Ellie? Yeah, I can hear it fine through my headset. I think it's maybe your device. If anyone else can let us know, that'd be great. Pin strip braces. I'm remembering back in the old days when my grandfather was here. 100%. Right, let's keep going. Jennifer Dixon, good evening, gorgeous ladies, and to the beautiful angels. Yes, my poor sister Anne in Seven Hills has been having health issues. Do the beautiful spirits have any messages for her? Yes, she needs to start doing more research on herself. More research, more acknowledgement of what's going on, Jennifer. There's no way that people become ill or have diseases, and I say that lightly after lecturing for so long and being a personal trainer for like 36 years. I don't say that lightly when it comes to having an ailment or an illness or a disease, and I say disease because that's how I used to teach it. So a lot of people have all these issues and diabetes and stuff like that. I don't know why I just got diabetes around you there too. Who was that person? Lost my spot now, Jennifer. I just feel like there's diabetes or something there around someone around you. They're not looking after it. That's what I'm getting. And what's going on with the bloodstream with her as well? Because I feel like the bloodstream, it's not crystal clear. The spirit just showed me the bloodstream, and I see like little spots or the red blood cell count or something like that, red dots and overeating white dots. So what does that tell you? I can't remember which one's which actually. Red blood cells overeating the white. It's like a Pac-Man, like the red blood cells come along and then they come along and they eat the white. Sounds crazy, but that's sometimes what they can do. The bloodstream. I'm also getting 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. I'm also getting 4 as well, so April. So lots of stuff coming up for you next year in April there, Jennifer. And I feel like that your sister's going to start to take headway with herself. Okay, it's time for change for her as well. So I'm feeling I just got the 555. They're also showing me pockets for you as well. So something not right with her. I feel like this is a monetary thing with her as well, and that she can't get ahead and she can't get some of the medical treatment or the treatment because of monetary. Is that correct? So I just see the dollar signs, but I feel like these dollar signs are going to come between March and April next year. Okay, so look forward to that. So keep manifesting all the good stuff, not the bad stuff. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet? So if you've got a validation, then send it through to us here on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across 8 platforms tonight. Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and also the Facebook page, Live 90.5 FM. So Tracy Gibbons said, you're trying to do 8 things at once, Lesley. So always happy to help. Thank you. You're a legend. Lisa McCabe, I'm from Newcastle in New South Wales. And Cassandra Beck's dog is snoring. Thanks for that. Thanks, Jess. She says our mic is fine. Hear you well. Thank you. Beautiful. So if anyone wants to come into the studio or come in to see how we do this in the studio here, let us know. Just post it into the chat messenger to me, and we will start booking in some people to come along and just see how we do this in the studio here. We're allowed to bring guests in, and I won't be available because I'm having a time off in November through to December. So, which I can't wait for. But I'll probably end up going live on a Sunday night or a Tuesday night or something like that because I'll get bored where I am. So Leona Sunday, good evening. Wayne Earl, hi, love it, thank you. So where are we up to here? Let me just go back a step. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. She says, thank you, that's very reassuring. Thank you, Eva, beautiful. And Eva's from overseas. She's got a beautiful puppy, and it's a Doberman, and it's gorgeous. So did I do Liz? No. So Liz McCabe, hi from New Zealand, Newcastle, New South Wales. Would really appreciate a message if you are drawn to me, please. So Liz McCabe. I feel, I don't know, pressure on the right side of the face here. I don't know if it's me with sinus or what, but lots of pressure on the right side of the face here. So who's that around you if that's not you? Right side of, and I don't feel like this is pain. I just feel like pressure here. So something around like the sinus and the blockage and stuff like that, like mucus. I just saw the channels here, and I just saw mucus in like not even infected, just mucus, and it goes into the ear. So lots of stuff coming up around for you, 16, 17, and 18. So what does that mean to you? So 1 and 6 is 7, 1 and 7 is 8, and 1 and 8 is 9. So 7, 8, 9. So July, August, September. Okay, and what is Jason? Jason? Because it's really funny. I just wrote this like this. You can see it on the screen like that, JAS, and they said put an on the end. I went, okay, what does that mean? And he says Jason. So who is Jason around you? And then I've just done this. So how bizarre is that? So who is that around you? If that's not you, it's going to be somewhere around here. Tracy Gibson or Hope, Destiny, Wayne, Cassandra Beck, maybe Jess Black. So someone around there with a JASON name. And I'm also getting the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2 and the month of February. And you've also got November. So lots of stuff coming up for you in November. So hold the fort. I'm hearing for you now. They're also showing me the quicksand. Okay, so when I see things, sometimes Spirit will show me things in themes. For example, I know that some people are struggling because he'll show me the quicksand. And then when they're in the quicksand, and they've got like the rope is just at the edge of the quicksand, but they can't quite reach it yet to pull themselves out. So hold the fort, okay? So this is not going to last much longer. They're saying to me, if you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop in the middle, because I feel like you're actually stopping in the middle right now. So make sure that you're aiming to grab that rope to pull yourself out, okay? Because it's going to be just after Christmas this will take place, and then everything's going to settle down. So lots of stuff around you, but everything's going to settle down just after Christmas. So hold the fort, okay? It's not the end of the world right now, all right? So just hold the fort. I know that things are on pressure on your shoulder. I know that things are tough right now, but hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. And they keep bashing me in the head with that one. So take note. And I'll leave that there. Any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
Yeah, there's one from Renee Adams. She said, validation, 100% right, Lesley. Mum had left my brother out of her will as he stole from her when he was on her POA. I have no idea what a POA is.
What's a POA? Position of authority, I think it is.
Probably.
Something like that.
Power of attorney.
Power of attorney, that's it.
She also said she was upset with him, and then she was upset with him then and changed her will. It is wrong that it has gone this far. I feel worn down, but I am the most stubborn and ethical one in the family.
Yeah, but to keep going, yeah, 100%. She's still here. She's still got her hands folded. And she's like, nah. She said, like, you need to stick those feet in the ground and you need to hold the fort because you're the only one that she's relying on to make her wishes. She wants her wishes heard. And it's really strong. She's like, no, tell her again. I said, okay, I will, but I'm on air. I will tell her again, but Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5. SE Timbers Castle are more
The
experts.
screen is getting stuck. I'm just going to have to.
Supply and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 98946660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters in grade quality.
Are you looking for a home loan? Or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the
So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. How many
Rising power prices. Are you ready to reduce your energy bill by 50 to 100%?
All right. That's better. Now I can move my screen. It's getting stuck. I just wiped it all down.
Don't put it off. Visit solarmadeeasy.com.au to request a solar quote today. Solar A Energy. We'll do the solar, you do the saving. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Hosperluna's Deli Cafe in Kellyville Village is the place to be. Whether you want a great coffee on the go or you are taking time to catch up with friends, our friendly team is ready to welcome you 7 days a week, serving our delicious meals, sweet treats, and hot and cold drinks. Don't forget, we have everyone's favourite Mezza Pica cakes, direct from Leichhardt, and we have our own freshly cooked take-home meals. Follow us on Facebook or Insta to see our Black Book specials.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium, and welcome back to my show. We are live across 8 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and a live 90.5 FM radio station and some other Facebook pages. That's 8 altogether. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you do have a validation from any other previous week or tonight, then type in capitals validation, and then my assistant Ellie here, which we forgot to say hello. She will pull it up on the screen and call it out for me. So we're just saying hello to still some people and doing the readings. So Cassandra back. She's wait. I have an interview with a Jason. There we go. That's the Jason. We found the Jason. Where was it? There it is there. And I said Jason or son. So who's that on the show here? So Jason. There you go. And that was a reading for Liz, but I said if that's not for Liz, it's going to be around where those people were. How funny. I think that's going to go well. I think you're going to get on really well. So who else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Post up your question. Don't give me any numbers, names, or anything for anything. Just tell me the question. Ask me the question. That's all I need. Thank you. So over to you there, Miss Ellie.
That was a validation from Liz McCabe. She said, "No, Jason doesn't mean anything to me. I am going through a tough patch right now, and getting confirmation to keep going is appreciated. My eldest son's birthday is November 11th. 11/11, and I am hopefully retiring next year. Thank you so much.
Ah, beautiful. Yes, so don't rule out the Jason there, Liz, please, because I just heard it again. So even though you have nothing to do with it, it's going to definitely be coming up at Jason or something along that line. So let's keep going. Tina Mercer, St. John's, Newfoundland in Canada. Thanks for joining me. So we've got Kathy White. Good evening. So listening from the Gold Coast is Sandra Angelsy. I like that name. It's got an angel in it. So I can relate to the quicksand at the moment, Sandra said. Yes. A lot of people are in the quicksand at the moment. A lot of people are feeling it. Andy Dan, how's Wendy? I'm really... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to read that one out. So Michelle Coburn, good evening. Yes, I've already said hello to you. Jim Tim, good evening. Looks like I'm going to be moving house. I have a meeting with the office house people tomorrow. Any messages? Yes, you'll be moving. 100%. Okay, let's go. I just want the questions here, guys. Don't give me anything else. Melissa Sturzel, is Trevor here tonight with me tonight? Please, I miss him. Yes, they're always with you, lovey. They don't leave your side. It's not like when you think about spirit, guys, you've got to think about them as the soul never goes away. So the soul will always be, by your side. It's like they can't pass in pain. They can't pass with any kind of like trauma in their body kind of thing, if that makes sense, like the pain, like after an accident, they always pass with no pain. They can't pass if they have pain. I've never seen anybody pass when they've had pain. So they've always been in a neutral position, and when they pass, you've got to think of them as the vehicle, and that then the motor's coming out, it's still going, and the motor sits on the side of the road, and the vehicle is just there, and it's just a shell, and it just rusts away and it goes away. It's not the vehicle that you're worrying about. You need to think about the soul. So that's what I always try and reiterate to a lot of people, especially my private reading clients, when they come to me and they're feeling the sorrow of their past loved ones. Their past loved ones standing next to me, jumping up and down, going, "I'm still here. They just haven't seen me." I'm giving them faint messages, and it's like the messages are not going to. If you're picking up on something or you feel the energy, that's fantastic, because that's like the first start to it. But they're not going to, go and knock on your door and say, "Hey, Mrs. Smith, I'm going to have a coffee with you because I knew you from up the road, and I just want to say hello, and let's have a coffee and have a chat." They don't do that. They give you faint messages. So going back to you there, who was that? Ellie? Where is she? It's gone.
Jim to Nicole Stan.
No, where is it? No, it was. Gosh, I've lost my spot now.
Kind of zoned out. Sorry.
Never mind. Anyway, I can't remember who I was talking to now. I was in flight and my screen's jumped and I've missed it. Never mind. Okay. We did that one there. Sandra.
That was Nicole Stan, Jim Tim.
Was it? Okay, thank you, Jim Tim. Yeah, so I've said this before to you, Nicole. It's, that the soul never leaves and the soul never goes away. If I can be here in a studio or at home or in a private reading, doesn't matter where I am in the world, or I'm on the phone with Psychic TV or whatever, or on a stage platform, doesn't matter where I am. I don't need anything. I just use a pen and a paper, and that's all I use. And then if I can get spirit to come through, then their souls are alive, like I don't miss on being on point with my validations as well, So whatever is said is coming from spirit for me. It's not just me fluffing and making it up and plucking it out of the air like most of the fake psychics out there, or using a card to distribute, a same message for 500 people. It doesn't gel with me like that. So I just make sure that spirit guides me, and then I can see what's going on. That's how I operate. But going back to the vehicle is the carcass that actually shells or holds the soul. So the soul will go away and do its thing, but outside of the body. But then they also come back and they're always hanging around with you. So they're always always by your side. You'll see the faint messages, and I do feel like that you get the faint messages, but you're missing them. It's like they're throwing their arms up in the air, going, "Oh my God, open your eyes," getting frustrated. That's what they do. And everyone, like these new and up and coming psychics go, "Oh, I've got a blockage." I go, "Well, how do you know you got a blockage when you're telling spirit that you got a blockage? He's giving you all these little tiny little messages and you're not listening to them. You're not saying exactly what you get, and you're assuming, and you're guessing, and then you're fluffing it up and fishing around and asking your client for information. I mean, I only get a question and a name on this iPad. I don't get anything else. I can't even see your faces. So if I can get that, then that's just purely 100% trusting spirit, So that's how the psychic should be doing it. That's how they should be doing, is every single person that wants to help someone or has got a gift, they should be out there practicing. And it's like going to the gym. You have to practice, and then work out how to deliver. But if you've got any kind of depression or anxiety or whatever you've got, and you can't cope with life as it is, then you can't do this. I don't recommend doing this for people, because you have to have a strong mind. You have to have a sense of professionalism, that you don't burst into tears because you see something and then tell your client. You can't do things like that, guys. You have to always make sure that you're always professional. You have to put all emotion aside and trust 100% on spirit, and then spirit will guide you through how to be professional, how to do your readings properly, and then you'll become a successful medium, and you won't have to worry about using a card or using anything like that. So just had to put my chair down. But I do get the anxiety around you there, Nicole, and I feel like this has been happening for a long time, and I feel like this, and I just heard heart as well. So lots of things around the heart, and I feel like even though it's like a combination. Sometimes when I get the heart, I feel like there's a flick in the heart, but I also get that pain of sorrow in the heart. So sometimes you can't quite tell if it's the sorrow pain or a broken heart or a heart attack, because the pain is still the same. Sometimes it goes deep, it cuts deep to the bone. And that's how it works with me sometimes. So I feel like this is a combination of two, and I feel like the sorrow and the pain is still there. But you've got to remember, they're always with you, lovey. They're not going anywhere. And I just heard 23, so 23 September. So what did that mean? Or 5. So you've got 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May, and you've also got September. So I just heard 23 and September. I don't know if that's a combination together, but I just have to say what I get, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But just call out to them, guys. Get them to show you stuff. Once you start talking out loud, they get so excited. They want to show you everything. And then they'll start showing you even more little faint messages, such as, number plates. Look at number plates. Look at the names on the TV. Like I had one client say, I said to her, you've got to look for, your faint messages. And then whatever the name was, for example, if it was a Jason, the Jason came up on the TV the next night, and that was a reminder. Or they met the Jason at the front door selling a brochure or selling something, So that's how spirit will do things. They'll do little things in a roundabout way sometimes, because they're not used to it either, and they don't quite always get it, how to get the message across, but they will, So yeah, 100%. Belinda North, she's on point. She says the soul is eternal. It's the body that dies, or it doesn't even die. It just passes on. It just rusts away. I don't like to use the word die or death or dead. That's completely the end, full stop. No more tomorrow, but the soul will never die. It always just keeps going. So there you go. And what else have we got here? Oh gosh. Okay. Wayne Earl, good evening. I'm still here. Okay. Lisa Young, good evening. Okay, this is a similar thing. So Lisa Young said, is my mum happy, and does she visit me? Is there any messages for me or my sister? So same scenario there, Lisa. They don't go to the other side unhappy. They go in a neutral. They never hold a grudge. I've never seen them hold a grudge. I've seen them disappointed, but I've never seen them hold a grudge. Especially I've seen them more disappointed when a family member puts their hand up and they say that they want to contest the will, like what's happened earlier in the show tonight. And you're asking, does she visit me? They're always around you. They're always there. It's like Harry Potter, and he's got the invisible cloak. You just got to pull the cloak off. That's all you got to do and ask them to show you things. They're always just hovering around you, or you might hear a song on the radio, or you might hear someone call out a name and it's the same name that you were thinking of, You've got to ask them to show you more. If you want them around you more, you keep saying to them, you don't say I've got a blockage or you've got I can't hear anything. They used to come around me. I used to feel them. The energy's low. Don't say nothing like that. You always got to say, I can't wait for you to come back tomorrow, or I can't wait for you to be here with me now. Give me a sign. I'm ready to receive the sign, or show me a number plate, or, make the light flicker. I've had that. I've done that before. Make the dog growl. If you're unhappy with someone contesting the wheel, make the dog growl. The dog will growl. I promise you that. It's happened to me several times. So, okay. Yeah, Diane Egan, I'm pretty sure that's, I haven't come back to you because I've done several readings for you in the past. That's probably why. And I don't feel like I need to come back to you yet. I feel like it's the same from last time. Yeah, Wendy Merce Martin, Brett, what did he say there? Anything for me would be great. All right, we'll put him out of his misery. Brett Pullen, okay. Brett, what do we get for you? Okay, I don't know why, but I get pain on this side of the head. I feel like this is a female around you with pain on the right side of the head. So like headaches, but like cluster headache, maybe going into the shoulders and into the neck here. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. I'm also getting, I just heard December as well. So lots of stuff coming up with you for December. But I got this huge headache. All of a sudden, it's just right here. It was on the right-hand side, but now it's transferred to the front of my head. So frontal lobe, I'm hearing. And who's the person that can't actually swallow properly or talk properly? I feel like this person's either had a stroke or has got some form of onset of dementia. No one's picked it up, I just heard. So this is the onset of dementia because they've got that long-term memory, but the short-term memory is starting to go. So wherever they put the keys, I just saw the keys near the front door, but I feel like the keys have gone missing. Is that correct? Something about keys. And do you also have, I've got 2 people here, and I feel like there's an elderly lady in the passing as well, and I feel like this is a grandmother figure, and she's showing me the floorboards down the corridor of the house. Are you either hearing the noise of footsteps down the corridor, or who's that, or does she have she's showing me her footsteps walking down the corridor? I just saw that myself. So this is the wooden floorboards down the corridor, like the hallway in the house. This is a tiny little 3-bedroom home. This is an older home. Show me like a dark colored brick as well. And I'm also getting 34, 37. So what does that mean to you? Is that the number of the house, or 3 and 4, 34 or 7? So 3 and 7 is 10. So you've got the month of October as well, and the number 1 and January. So you've got lots of numbers here. So you've also got number 7 as well, so July. So you've got 34, 37, 7 or July, 10 or October or 1 or January as well. Lots of numbers. You've got December as well. So lots of things coming up for you. Have you got a lot of ideas as well there, Brett, that you'd like to come to fruition, but you can't get them off the ground? Because I feel like this is where you've got to stop pushing yourself backwards, okay? Because I feel like you're doing 1 step forward and about 5 steps backwards here. And the 5 step backwards is your confidence. So you need to build up the confidence. So go and do something like a short workshop or a training course to build up that confidence so that you can have, and I see him just sitting back going, yeah, right, as if I'm going to do a course. But I feel like there's a course coming up or some kind of study that you can do on the side without anyone knowing, because you're very manly, they're telling me, and that you can do on the side so that you can build this confidence up so that you can do the ideas that you want, because you need to build up the confidence, because I feel like the confidence is just spiraling down a little bit here. I'm also getting 11 around you, so November as well, 2 or February. So lots of numbers around you. So birthdays, memorials, anniversaries, just showing me the property as well. So they're just showing me this, going back to this property. This property is a dark colored home, 3-bedroom, and looks like there's got like a couple little steps up to the front door, and then you go to the right side, and this is a brick home, and then you go to the right-hand side just at the 2 steps up, and it's got, like a little miniature porch there as well. So when you go through the door, the screen door pulls to the right. You go through and you push the main door. The main door is like a, they show me two doors. They show me a dark chocolate colored, like a, what's it called, like a dark wooden color hardwood door. And then they show me a light colored door. So has that door changed or been renovated? Because I'm going down the hallway and I see the floorboards, the polished floorboards. And I see the footsteps again. So are you hearing footsteps at night, or someone hearing footsteps at night going down the corridor? That light in the hallway is just one of those little drop down lights as well. That's what it looks like to me. This is an older home. This is like, looks like when you're a kid or something like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. I just read something on the live.
So there was a validation from Melissa Sturts. So she said, Trevor would have said that I miss all the small signs. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite funny because he's saying, yep, that's her. How cute. It's funny because when they go to the other side, they don't actually lose their personality. They'll still have the same personality as they had while they're over here, when they've passed over. And I like, even though people pass over, I don't feel like they've like the whole soul has gone over, if that makes sense. I feel like the soul is still here, and in the other part of the soul that's over there. It's hard to explain that one, because I guess I feel them so close to me all the time. It's and you know, I always make sure that they're not coming home with me after the shows and things like that. I just completely switch off. I don't want to you know, take them all home and have them in my bed or in my house and whatever else. So I just make sure that spirit protects me there. So Vicky Victoria, she said Jason, July, August, September, October, November. Laughing out loud. I figured that out when I was with an ex with the name. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's very clever. I like that one. But I don't think it's that though. Francois Smith, over the years, I have always seen a number if I was going in the right direction. Well, there you go. See, that's beautiful spirit messages. So you can ask them, you can ask the parking angels to help you too. So the best way to test spirit or the parking angels or your angels around you is to, when you're going to the shopping center to get your groceries, you say, okay, parking angels, I really want you to get me a parking spot right out the front because I don't want to get my hair wet because it's raining. And sure as ever, what happens, you will get that parking spot exactly outside the front door when you get there. Okay, Kathy White says, why did my husband wait till I lay down to go to sleep to pass? Please and thank you. I wanted to be with him when it happened. Sometimes, now this is really quite hard for a lot of people, Kathy, to understand, is your past loved ones, they do not want you to see them take their last breath. If they know that you're suffering and they know that, and they're very brave, now you've got to think there's two types of passing, okay? The ones that are really brave and the ones that need the comfort, the ones that need their hair stroked, the ones that need their hand held, the ones that are happy for you to see them take their last breath. Okay, so then you've got the other ones that are really protective of you, and then the other ones that don't want you to see them have their last breath. They don't want that comfort. They don't need that comfort. They want you to have the comfort. So don't ever feel bad about that. This was all meant to be. Everything with spirit is meant to be. There's no coincidences here, Kathy. So don't feel like guilty for not being there. It's got nothing to do with that. If they wanted you to be there, they would have waited for you. You know, I've never seen any of them go and say, oh, she missed it. You know, oh, she didn't see me. She didn't support me. She didn't do this. They don't think like that. It's extremely neutral on the other side. So, there you go. So we got it there, Ellie, the Jason. That was her ex-boyfriend. Huh? So she said, Nicole Stan said, the name Jason is always in my mind, always. It's an ex-boyfriend's name. There you go. Well, then I wrote that here, down the bottom there, and I read her after. So how bizarre is that?
There's a couple.
Yeah, go.
There was a couple of people tonight with Jason.
Yeah, right.
Quite a few.
Yeah, right. Well, isn't it funny? Because Wendy Harvey, she doesn't like the Jasons. Remember we had that show and it was all about the evil Jason from the.
I just don't like the letter J with dice.
Fair enough.
No shade to anyone in particular.
Oh, okay, righto. Yep. So, funny. All right, let's keep going. So if you want your question read, then post up here on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across 8 platforms tonight. And I'm an international psychic medium. I don't use any cards. I just do straight messages from spirit. When I'm in flight, sometimes I can't remember everything. I always just, try and remember. I have to have two brains on. So like your left side of your face is your left brain, which is your conscious mind, the mind that's listening to me. If you're not a medium, then when I do this, I'm in subconscious mind. I'm in the mind on the right, which is your subconscious mind, the mind that does everything in the background for your body, the mind that keeps you alive, the mind that actually, keeps your heart beating. So that's how I go. And they say, oh, you got to raise your energy or your vibration. That's fantastic for everybody to raise their vibration for when they're, not in flight. But when I'm in flight, I feel like I'm underwater. I feel like I'm in a different world. It's quite bizarre how I do it, especially like private readings are completely different to being on air, because on air is, I've got to watch out for media law. I've got to have a third brain there watching out for media law and going from there. So the green light angels helped me. Drove 40 kilometers route. I only stopped at the stop signs. Well done, Francois. Ash Meadow, Lesley, can you please see anything for me, please? I think I did a reading for you the other day there, Ash. Okay. What do we get here? 17 for you, 8, and the month of August as well is important. I feel like that was a significant month for you as well. They're telling me things aren't right. I don't know. Something's not right around you, but I feel like this is going to wean itself over after November into December. Okay, so whatever's going on around you right now, I don't feel like this is going to last forever. It's like we're already at the end of October. Can you believe it? It's the end of October. It's gone so quick. And I feel like that between middle of November to the first week of December is going to be all changes. So 555 I'm seeing. Clearly lots of changes around you, Lovey. So, and they're showing me the sand, like sand and water. So you're going on a holiday or you live near that, or what's the story with the sand and water? They're showing me ocean and beach and things like that. They're also saying courses for horses. So what does that mean? So I'm hearing courses for horses. Don't understand that, but I just say what I get. That's the thing when you become a medium, you have to just say what you get, because even though once I saw on the live show, I saw two young girls pushing each other in a trolley down the street, laughing their head off, and sure as ever, it was for somebody on the live here. So normally, like someone would hesitate and not say it, but I have to say what I get. Otherwise, we will, not get those messages come through. And my spirit's a bit funny, because if I don't say what I get, then what he'll do, say for instance, if it's number 23, he'll flash that number at me. And before it used to be if it was 23, it'd be like the Red Bull with Wings ad on our TV. It'd be like 23, 23, 23, and just fly past my face. But it'd be like a little like this, like a heartbeat. Then it'll get faster. Then it get faster again. Now he just does a flash in my head. He doesn't put them in front of me, and I just see the flash. And if I don't get the flash, i.e. of the number or the target number, then he'll do that again. But he might do, say if it's 23, 2 and 3 is 5, and I don't get that, he might do 1 and 4 or give me 14, which 1 and 4 is 5. So I know definitely something around the 5 or the month of June is definitely going to be the significant thing for the person. So Anne Powell, I had to jump off for a while. I had asked for a reading. Did you read me? No. If not, thank you. Okay, I think I did Anne the other day as well. If you guys are not staying on the live, you should stay on the live or go back and listen to them, because I try and cover about 35 to 40 readings if I can on the Monday night. I try and get as much in as I can. So Anne Powell, I've got 11 for you in November and also 2 in February. So lots of stuff coming up for you in November. So they're showing me the white car. I feel like this car has got something, like not something wrong with it, but I feel like the car is needs a service, or wheels like rotated or something like that. Because I do feel like that the car is got something. They're showing me the back end of it now. They're just highlighted in white. So, and I'm also seeing the number 9 around you as well. So 9 and September. So who's and is there an Allison around you, or Ali or something like that? because I just saw the name Allison completely. They call her Ali, A-L-I. Who's that around you? And I'm seeing also a little girl with a little like frilly dress as well, like a little hot pink or red. Looks like hot pink or red, or a bright coloured, reddy coloured dress on. Little tiny little girl, blonde hair. This little one, really cute. And have you had something taken away at the moment? So I just saw someone take, or be careful, because I just saw someone either take jewelry or a watch or money from the counter. Keys, I don't think so, but I feel like this is either jewelry, money, or watch, because I just saw the hand come at me and the hand take the money, take something from the counter. Okay, so what are you leaving hanging around? Is it a ring, or is it money, or your purse or something? Do not do that between now and the next 2 to 4 weeks. Just be really conscious of that, because I feel like someone's going to be taking that and putting it in their pocket. And I'll leave that there. That's really strong. So please be careful. Let's keep going. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Find it hard to tune
Oh,
in?
that's loud.
Jump on the internet, stream live at www.alive905.com.
1 hour down.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specializing in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstamp. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
Looking for support that caters to your personal needs? Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Are you tired of rising power prices? Are you ready to reduce your energy bills by 50 to 100%? Then it's time to go solar. Solar Ray Energy have helped thousands of homeowners take charge of their power bills with smart solar products backed by reliable warranties with local support.
Phone battery's going.
Don't put it off. Visit
Where's Miss Harvey tonight? What's going on? Where is she?
A solar quote
I'll
today.
send her a text message.
Solar Ray Energy. We'll do the
Where's
solar,
Wendy
you do the
Harvey?
saving. Station sponsor.
Right now,
Yeah, I've got this
you're
one
here
here.
to
I was
hear
just
what's
waiting.
coming through your speakers.
No, it's all right.
But have you thought about how you can be here to hear
This one here
when a
went
mate,
when I first started as well.
colleague, or loved one needs a chat? Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care
Funny
about
that, because I'm sending
know you're
Miss Harvey
here.
and where are
To
you?
really hear them, because a conversation could change your life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'm just sending a little text message over to Miss Harvey here. We're just asking where she is. She's our spirit writer, and I haven't seen her for a while. So I'd like her to come onto the live if she could, but I know she's been just as busy as me. Let's keep going, though. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we're live across 8 platforms across the world. And over to you there, Miss Ellie. You've got a validation.
So Ash Meadow said, amazing as always. Thank you, Angels. And yes, 555 is my number that made me leave where I was for my new home. Around me was my children's dad, who is going downhill. I've had to block him out. Our lives.
The dad, was it? She said. Yeah.
And had a hiccup in the move. And August was love month with luck was meant for me, and the beach is my happy place where I finally feel I am loved.
Wow, yes. I did the audit down at one of our sites near the beach today. It was beautiful. It actually made me think about moving back there, like selling up and moving back there, because I grew up on the beaches. So that's beautiful. Thanks, Ash Meadows. Keep going, girly. Don't stop. Who else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Like I said, we're live across 8 platforms around the world. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Love, like, and share it. I do this for free every week. This is my 91st show here on Alive 90.5 FM. And Ellie's probably done probably 86 of them. Probably at 86, I'd say. I think I did the first few without her, but she's been with me for a long time. So we're up to about 380. What is it? 380. It's on the bottom of the screen here when it goes across, but we've done about 300 and when it goes across. That's going to take about another minute. 387. There we go. We got it. 387 live shows tonight. So that's pretty cool. Yes, I do this to help people around the world. I don't charge anything. I just do it. I just use my pure gift, my beautiful gift from Spirit to help people. I'm very blessed. So let's go back. Let's go back on the live here. I'm going to go scrolling back because I saw a message and I wanted to answer it. Yes, where are you? Melissa Christie. Hi, Leslie and Ellie. I hope you're both well. Tomorrow is my stepdad's birthday. He passed last year, and I'm just wondering if there's any messages from him. Thank you. Okay, Melissa. What do we have here, Spirit? And you spell your name, Christy. Ristey. So I don't know why I got 16 and I got 64, so I had to quickly write them down. And the 6 and 4, 6 and 4 is 10, so you got October as well, and 1 and January. So lots of stuff around you with the numbers as well. My gosh. And I'm also now was this gentleman in like holding a walking stick as well? Who's that around you? If that's not him, Tracy Gibson or Michelle Coburn, Sandra Angelsey, walking stick. That's what I'm hearing with this one. I know that sounds really general, but he's shown me pointing it up in the air. He's like pointing it out to everybody. He didn't muck around. He had a sense of humor, this gentleman as well. He's saying, I was the best, chuck out the rest. Does that sound familiar? I don't know. He's just like a real character, this man. He's also saying, I was very picky. Does that mean anything to you as well? So very picky, like he was very fussy with everything. And this was with food as well as everything. He's saying OCD. And I said, well, if you're doing OCD, you probably should have put CDO, which is the same, but it's OCD, putting all the letters in order. So, yeah, he's very OCD, this man. And he liked to have his beer with Duncan, I just heard. The Spirit gives me things in themes. So this is not you, because I feel like there's 2 or 3 different people here right now. And I'm also getting 17 around you, 8 in the month of August as well. So I just heard diamond ring. What's that all about? Wow. Okay, diamond ring. I hope I haven't given anything away, because I've done that before with a surprise. I hope. Yeah, I'm just going to pull that back. And I also get the number 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So what's coming up in April next year? I feel like that's a milestone. It's something significant, birthday, anniversary, or memorial. It's definitely significant. They're showing me, and he's also shown me funeral. It's shown me different things that were made for the funeral. He's saying he really liked that, and only you would understand, if that makes sense, Melissa. Okay, so he's saying that there's only you would understand. He's also showing me his shoes as well. So the shoes or sandals, he's saying, again, only you would understand. So what's with the feet / shoes / like sandals or something unusual, like an unusual looking shoe? What's with the shoes? Or is it your shoes that you like a lot of shoes, like Esmeralda? There's something about the shoes, feet, shoes, and then like / foot. I don't know what he means by that. And I just said to him, you're not very good at this. I'm trying to get all this message out. You got to give me more clarity. And who's Dean around you? Dean, Dean or Dino. Who's that around you? Deano. So I just heard that name. I just saw the flash of that name as well. I'm also getting 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March and also December. So this was you said that? 1 second. You said he's passed last year. So this December, he's going to be with you. He's going to show you signs because he knows that this is going to be the hardest December because this is the first one. Okay. So I feel like, no, he said it's the second. Is that correct? So I feel like this December is going to show you some signs. Are you having a special dinner for Christmas? Because they're saying to me, leave one seat for him. He will show you signs either 3 days leading into it or 3 days out and around that day. Okay. So I'm getting the three times birdies or something like that. There's 3 days or 3 birdies, like the birds, you know how they make those unusual sounds? So that's what I'm hearing. It's not a normal bird. This is going to be birdies sitting on a fence making unusual sound, okay? It's like, oh, look, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I just saw 3 of them sitting on the fence. Okay, this is not going to be your regular birds. It's not going to be like a macaw or anything like that, but it's going to be something that's an unusual, like squeaky noise, whatever they make. If that makes sense. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Okay, let's keep going. So Wayne Earl, stop sooking. That's what I'm hearing for you because you're putting all these tears and sooking and begging. Stop. That's what I'm hearing for you. It's like step up, stop sooking, stop having the pity parties, pull back the reins. Okay, Wayne. It's time for change around you too as well. So lots of stuff coming up for you, only if you want to do it. So it's like you planted your feet on the ground. It's like, oh, I feel like getting up today. No, I don't feel like getting up today. I feel like this is like couch potato at the moment. So get yourself moving, get going. It's time for change around you as well. You can hear it. I feel like there's a bit of anxiety in your voice as well. He's actually showing me you lying on a recliner chair, lying back like lazy lizard, you know. So get moving. That's what I'm hearing around you. It's like, oh yeah, she'll be right. I'll do it later. Blah blah blah, whatever. But I feel like this is going to be like catch up with you later. So lots of stuff that you need to sort out. It's like sort out like different things. And is your room really messy? I've got a past loved one here that was really OCD or CDO, I should say, but saying that your room's really, really messy. It's like you haven't tidied up. It's like somewhere's not tidy. It's like you've hoarded some stuff as well. Like clean it up, sort out the mess. Even if you don't want to chuck everything out, just sort everything out because it's going to make you feel better. And I'm also getting December around you there, Wayne. I feel like December in 24. So not December 24, but the number 24. So 2 and 4 is 6 in the month of June as well. So either birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials there. Now they're giving me weird sensations in my leg, and I feel like my left calf or left leg is not numb, but no circulation. I feel like it's like it doesn't even have any color. So what's going on there, or diabetes or something like that with the skin, like the skin's or something's not right with the legs. Okay, so something's not right with the legs. Just show me now. Have you had surgery recently, or you have to have surgery? Because they just showed me you standing next to me, and you've got one of those robes on from the hospital. You know, like they do the robes. They tie the thing at the back and around the waist thing, but it's at the back, the ties, or the hospital robe. So that's what I'm getting for you as well. So whatever's going on around you, you need to sort it out because I see you in hospital if you already haven't been in hospital. Okay, and you're standing there. It's like you have to have some surgery. So what is going on? Or did your father look like you as well? Because he just said it's not him, it's me. But I don't believe that. I'm getting confused here because I feel like there's 2 figures here that look the same. So 2 father figures. 2 figures that look like each other, the father and the son. So look the same. Ears popping as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. So, Julene Poole, good evening. Karen Bullitt, hello. Oh, I shouldn't say hello. I mean, good evening. Do you see the outcome for meeting next month? Karen Bullitt. I do see smiles on the face. I don't feel like this is all going to go your way, Karen, but I do feel like there's going to be smiles on the face. It's like you have to do a couple of more little things, the hurdles, to get it right before, before everything settles down. That's what I'm seeing. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Yes. So Daisy Chain, it's the Wild West here where I'm living. 2 shootings, 2 fatalities in 2 months. Wow. So that's the 222 for you. So you've got Daisy, you've got the 222. So 222. So look up the angel numbers of 222. And she's saying, Leslie, do you see my house selling very soon? Kind regards. Yes, of course. It's putting it out to spirit, getting it out there so that you can get out of there. That's what I'm hearing. And get out of there quick. That's what I'm hearing. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Helene Russell. Good evening, Leslie. I have been having a B2 problem. A B12 problem. I was taking it by injection for years, and now it's low. What's going on there? I have no idea about that one. I took it for many years to build it up. I have celiac disease. Yes, well, that's right. So celiac is what I have as well. So it's the lining of your stomach, and the lining of your stomach gets eaten away by gluten. So you need to sort that out because you will. So the B12 is should be high, but usually the what's it called, the celiac disease, which is what I have, is intolerance as well to any type of gluten, is eats the lining of the stomach, and that can cause you not to absorb your nutrients, and that it can also cause you to have cancer as well as not absorb iron. So you're probably all this time with the gluten, and I'm just guessing here, nothing to do with spirit or anything, I'm just guessing, but then you've been diagnosed wrong. That's what I'm hearing as well. Just heard diagnosed wrong. So clearly you've been having the vitamin B12, and then it's probably an iron thing. So get to a functional medicine doctor. Functional medicine doctor will sort everything out, and do some research for yourself, lovey, because you've had all these signs for all these years, and yet it's coming out now. So you've neglected all that part. Okay, so start to take charge of yourself, guys. You've got to look after yourself. If you don't start doing stuff for yourself, and then you're relying on the system, you're relying on everybody else to sort you out, what do you think is going to happen? You've got to look after yourself, guys. It's that simple. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But functional medicine doctors are the best. It's like a medical doctor with a naturopathic side. They know their stuff, and if they're booked out, it's even better, because then that way you can get into them to see them in a short while, but they're popular, which means they're good. That's how I see it. That's my little method in my madness, how I run by, but I'll leave that there. Okay, he's just trying to get this screen to move. Dixie Keen, Leslie, can you please give me a message on my dad, please, or brother? His son passed away unexpectedly September in Australia. He's been so depressed. Oh, jeez. So who we got here? So we've got the dad. No, we'll just do the or brother. His son passed away. Okay. So does that mean that that means that the brother's alive, right, Ellie? Dixie? Okay, let's go. Right, what do we get? Look, I don't know why, but I'm getting like heart, and I'm getting my left calf just aching and aching and aching here. I feel like there was a circulation issue. I feel like this is a problem with the stroke or something like that, and there's a blockage. They just said, nah, it's like gone. The blood flow's gone through the artery, and it's just stopped. It's like a dead wall, like a dead end. That's what I'm hearing. Dead end. And the shock of this has rocked everybody, clearly. I mean, I know you've said that, but I just feel like this is more on a different level, and there's nothing to be depressed about. I know that it's hard, like when your child goes before you, but the sun is around him all the time. The sun is always there, He's always there. They don't leave your side. They're always there. And I see the tears of sorrow from the father, the brother. Wow. This is a big impact to the family. It's like your brother will never recover. That's what I'm hearing. Because the soul it's like he's just had his heart ripped out when he's lost his son. And I know that sounds, like some fathers can handle it, but this one he can't handle it. And you just got to keep an eye on him. He's going to take a long time to get over the grief, and he'll never get over it. It's like he's very old-fashioned, your brother, as well. This is why it's so difficult for him, because he's loyal to his core. And I'm also getting like something not right with the throat area here. So I feel like there's issues around the throat on this side of the face, the right side of the neck into the shoulder area. And he's just showing me the cards. Did the brothers play the cards? Like, did they play the cards all the time? Because he's just showing me cards and like people sitting around smoking, drinking, and like the card game, with the little coins, the Monopoly coins and all that stuff, whatever they are in front. That's what I'm seeing. It's a card game, card deck. Yeah. Lots of smoke around. Like that's all they did was puff and puff. Cigars. And this, as much as he's missing this son, he's okay. He's on the other side. He's saying it would not have made a difference. He said, I'm enjoying myself on this side. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. He said, I know it was too short, but I know that I'm happy here. That's what he's saying to me. And whatever that means to the brother. There's nothing you could do, he's saying. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. And I still see the tears for you too there, Dixie. It's like you haven't gotten past that as well. I do feel for the father, though. I feel like the father's, it's like, how they say in heavy heart? Well, this is more than a heavy heart. This is like a ton of bricks on his heart. So it's not easy for him. It's like the pure amount of sorrow that you could ever experience is like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Miss Andy Dan. Thank you, Lesley and Spirit. Your reading and your advice is outstanding. So thank you. And power of prayers works 100%. Definitely the power of the prayer. I know like how people fit, I had a phone call the other night at about 11:32 p.m. and I was just getting into bed, and it was the police ringing me, and I didn't realize because I had some friends over, and they were ringing me. They rang me about 5 times. I'm thinking, now what's this phone number? And so I thought, all right, they must be important. So I'll ring them back, and sure as ever, it was the police. And you know how you think the worst and go, wow, what's this all about? And your heart drops because you think, oh, it's my daughter, or it's someone that I know. What do they want? Like this, or what's going on? And sure as ever, it was just some people that were on our site that shouldn't have been on our site. There's some people that go and live in apartments and stuff like that when you're doing some construction work. So they were kicking them out. That's all it was. But it freaked me out. So I know how you feel. It's like when you get that phone call or when you get that kind of information about the shock of it, it kind of, it throws you back a few steps and you're not expecting it. So it's like someone's just giving you a king hit, and then all of a sudden it's like all over Red Rover. It's like a whole different new world. And I'll leave that there. Any more validations there, Ellie?
There was one from Melissa Christie. She said, I'll have to listen to the rest of what you said, but not really anything that you said resonated with me. My stepdad didn't have a walking stick, no Dino or Duncan, and he didn't drink. So I think you
must be someone else. Yeah. So at least you don't get that wrong.
And then Anna M. Powell said, the white car you saw is mine. It was pointed out to me just yesterday that the tread on my tires is worn low. It enforces the fact that I need to correct that. Thank you, Liz.
There you go. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I'm usually not wrong with my cars, so 100%. Yes, so Melissa Christie, she said, yes, this will be our second Christmas without him. Yeah, that's what he said. Because when I said the first, I go, no, it's the second. She said, you have frozen on my end. I'll have to come back. Okay, righto. Not a problem. So, so here we go. Where were we up to? Did that Wayne L come back and give a validation there, Ellie?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe around wherever those people I said before. So sometimes spirit comes through and it can be 2 or 3 different spirit, and I'll push through and I'm trying to read for one person, and then all of a sudden it's for the person that's above them that's posted the question, or 2 above or 2 below. So that's what happens sometimes. I can't help that. I just say what I get. Okie dokie. But don't rule out the names that I say names. I didn't say Duncan. I said Dino, D-E-A-N, or Dino, D-E-A-N-O, that they call him, like the boys call him. So don't ever rule out the names because they will come up. My brother's alive, depressed. Yes, I know that he's alive. I know he's alive. Okay, back over to you there, Ellie. Oh, did you do that one?
Yeah, I've done that one.
Okay. Belinda North, anything from my husband this month was our 22nd wedding anniversary. Would love a message tonight. Thank you. So, Belinda North. Didn't I do her earlier? I saw your name come up earlier. I thought I might have done you. So, Belinda North. Let's go. We get 15, lots of numbers. I couldn't even say them quick enough. 15, 1 and 5 is 6 in the month of June for you as well. I'm getting October and / November, and I feel like more money will be coming through there. Not much, but more. That's what I'm hearing. Not much, but more. Lots of anxiety around you as well. So big breaths. Lots of anxiety around you, okay? So hold the fort with you as well. And you've been doing this for so long without him, it's not funny. So, so lots of. So who was the person that actually had the drink that liked the scotch or like the? Is it scotch? He just said scotch fillet, okay, right? So scotch fillet or scotch, because I saw the drink and then I saw the steak. So he's saying that he used to enjoy like his meat and 3 veg for some reason. He misses that. Yeah, and even though this has been a long time for you there, Belinda, I do feel like this time is like still as raw as yesterday. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so it's not like it's you've gone and you've moved on, which you have moved on, but you haven't moved on, because I just feel like that this is a trying time still, even though that you're used to the process and used to everything of what happened, and you've accepted it all and you've got past the grief. But I just do feel like that there's every now and then it's still a tear trinkle here and there, and it looks like you're blowing your nose, because sometimes the sorrow you get overwhelmed with it still. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across 8 platforms, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
How do we turn down the ads?
Want a great coffee on the go, or you are taking time to catch up with friends.
Because the ads are always so loud.
7 days a week, serving our delicious meals,
Deafening me.
sweet treats, and hot and cold drinks. Don't forget, we have everyone's favourite.
Where is Harvey?
Direct from my card. And we have our own freshly cooked.
Right, we've got another validation there, I think. Oh, we got that one.
To see our Blackboard specials, station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine.
Oh, that's his name, Dean. I got his name.
Delivered to 75 different locations across
Wow.
the Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access.
So that was Dean coming in earlier for you there, Dixie. That's what's happened. Where did I write his name? Oh, here. So when I was reading Melissa Christie, this Dean was coming through here, and it's for Dixie. Oh my God, you people, you spirits. You've got to give it to me at the right time.
And overall cardiovascular health. With powerful antioxidants, it also protects against oxidative stress and inflammation. To order Bergamet Advanced,
so she's written a beautiful validation there.
Where are all the chunky validations?
Nice chunky validation. Yeah.
Where are they all?
I know. Where's all the other chunky validations? Don't give me little tiny little. Oh yeah, you're right. Spot on. No, I want.
No validation.
Huh?
There are no validations for that. Maybe like 5.
Oh, people are getting slack. I'm dishing out all this work and I'm not getting any reprieve back. Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I'm telling you. Oh.
And discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
One more ad.
When it comes to keeping people alive, the heart gets all the credit, doesn't it? Oh,
Ooh.
the heart's so great. Oh, let's not forget the lungs. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. What else can you do? Nothing. Who's doing the real work? Downstairs. Me, innit? Taking the trash out every day, sometimes twice. And you know what? You know what the cherry on the top of the crap sundae that's my life? I'm the home of Australia's second deadliest cancer, aren't I? Yeah. Isn't that brilliant?
Give a crap about your bowel. Search Bowel Cancer Australia.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to the show. We're live across 8 platforms here, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and our Facebook pages, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page as well. And we've got a meaty validation here from Dixie Keen. She's on fire. Early, this is how you do a validation, guys, for all those other ones out there. This is what we love, don't we, Ellie?
Oh, I love it. It's great. So Dixie Keane said, OMG, Leslie, spot on. Dean has had a couple of strokes, one major and ended up in the ICU. I asked him to get a check over by the doctor. You're so right. Definitely lots of smoking in the room. His heart is so broken. You are so spot on as usual. You have always been correct with everything you have told me. Always my go-to. I will definitely get a private reading with you one day soon. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes, thanks, Dixie. Yes, I do feel like the heart is something like the soul of the heart, like his whole demeanor has just switched from here to here. God bless him. So we send a prayer to him tonight. Melissa Christie, I'm telling my stepdad to keep pushing to the front. I know, tell me about it. Oh my God, this is what happens, Melissa. See, like it's when you got 40 people on the live, and I'm trying to decipher who's who in the zoo, and if they're really, really pushy, then they will get in, So I can't control them sometimes. It's like my spirit is really strong, but I can't control them. So I'm a big validation person. Yes, the eclipse moon is coming, Leslie, and the energy is full on, 100% ash. Okay, with your last one. So Leslie, do you still have any connection with your last one? What do you mean, Troy? What does that mean? What do you still have any connections with your last one? Your last one? What does he mean? Write that question a little bit easier for me because I'm having a blonde moment and I can't understand it. Sorry. Gina Tools, do you have any insight to an organ transplant we are waiting on? Ooh. I do see one on ice, but I feel like this is going to be January or February next year. And I know that sounds bad because that means that someone's passed. But I do feel like this is January, February next year. Why am I also getting pain in the middle of my stomach around this, like pain in the center of the rib cage? I feel like this person's got other issues as well. Okay, so yeah. I feel like this person's got other issues around the center of the stomach, like heart, like not even heart, it's underneath the rib cage. The rib cage is there and then you got that little bit in the center, just there. That's what I'm getting as well. Barbara Buchanan, Leslie, have been a single mum forever. Do you see me finding a partner in the future, please? No, I don't. Not right now. And the reason why is because you keep saying, have been a single mum forever. That's why you're still single, because you're planting that seed with the universe to be a single mum forever. So you need to say things better because words are spells there, Barbara. So when you say something and you want something, you need to say, can't wait for this to happen and this to take place, or in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to meet the man of my dreams. The guy that puts the bin out, puts the toilet seat down, blah, 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 blah. Whatever else you want, write it down and you will get it. So one of my old work colleagues, she's an engineer. She said that she read the book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and in there you have to manifest, and it tells you how to to manifest. It's online. It's on YouTube. So go and look it up on YouTube and then watch it. It'll take you probably an hour or so. But it's called The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it was amazing book, and it goes right back to before I was born, and it's all about the laws of attraction. And then go watch The Secret, Barbara, because I feel like that you're saying this. I have been single mum forever. So you don't want to keep saying that. You want to have someone around you. So you need to say things. I can't wait to meet the man of my dreams. I can't wait to, and you just got to plant the seed. Once you plant the seed, it's called ask, believe you're going to receive it, let it go, and then so ask, believe, receive, or ask, believe, let it go, and receive. That's how it works. And back over to you there, Ellie. Looks like we've got another meaty validation by Belinda. Wow.
We love it. Belinda North said, yes, October is our anniversary. November 2nd is the anniversary of my husband's passing. December is my husband's birthday.
Oh, wow.
May is my birthday, and our two boys' birthdays are on the same day.
July.
We meet, and yes, Leslie, a great deal of anxiety surrounding his passing. You were correct. Although it's coming up to the second year, I tragically lost my husband. I have been doing this a long time due to ours and his circumstances. Thank you so very, very much, Leslie.
Wow, that's beautiful messages. That's like, Belinda, you got to understand this now, that it's beautiful messages from Spirit, and he's always around you, because there's no way he would have given me every single anniversary, every single birthday or whatever of the family. So he's incorporated everybody in there. So he's incorporated your anniversary. He's incorporated his passing. He's incorporated his birthday and your birthday, as well as your two sons. You can't get any more validation that he's around you, lovey. Okay, so look at it from that perspective. He's given me every number that relates to you and your family and himself. So that's got to be the strongest message from a validation from Spirit as I can ever say, to be honest. So yeah, so Melissa Christie, she said, yes, my nan was quite pushy. Maybe she'll get to the front. Yeah, sometimes they don't, they'll come in the following night because they're not used to this. You can't expect people to pass on and then they get it, they do exactly what you want them to do. They can't get it sometimes. They're just really, shy, or whatever they were on this side, they're usually the same on the other side. They just don't go over to the other side in pain. So, yes, Jean Toole says, yes, needing a new pancreas. That's the abdomen section. That's why I had pain there. Right. Okay. Yes. I look, I feel like even if you don't get this one, I do feel like that you can survive without it. Is that correct? I can't remember. Can you survive without a pancreas, Ellie? Can you look it up for me? Thanks, Ellie, because I can't remember. I do not remember, but I just see something there, and then I see it gone. So I don't know if it's actually gone or it's there or it's been used. If that makes sense. I can't see further than that.
It is possible to live without one.
Yeah, possible to live without one. That's what I just heard. That's what I heard in my head. So even though you might not get that transplant, but I do see that time that I said earlier that they will have that surgery around then, and then doesn't matter if they have a plant transplant or not. It's it'd be nice, but then you've got all the issues of worrying about if it's going to fit the body, or you're going to have surgery because it doesn't, this and that. I can still see you 50-50, phone a friend. You can have it or you don't have it. It's still going to work. That's how I'm seeing it. So that's pretty good. That's a good start. Thank you, Dixie Keane. You're very cute. Yeah. I'm just reading what people are putting. Yes, my husband has not left me. He shows me almost daily he ain't gonna go on anywhere. You are 100% correct, Lizzie. Yes, 100%. They do not go too far, guys. They do not go anywhere, really, to be honest. They're always beside you. They're always hanging over your shoulder. If you're looking at something, it's like, what are you doing? What are you looking at? They're always hanging over your shoulder and into something. They're quite nosy. They're quite sticky beaks, so they want to know everything about you. And then when you're with a real medium, they actually will give you the signs. Like, you can't get any better than those numbers earlier. So with Belinda, a lot of numbers. So, wow, Simonetta, good evening. Linda North, yes, 100%. Yep, we just read that one out. So just going back a bit here, Marissa Martins, I would love any messages you have for me, please, Lesley. So Marissa, where is it? I don't want the screen to jump again, so I've got to be really quick. Now, ooh, I don't know why, but I just heard Maltese or Malteser or something like that. Maltese. Why am I getting that? I'm also getting 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March and also December. So this December, it's tricky. I'm hearing it's not the same as it was the last 2 Decembers for Christmas. Okay, this is going to be different. And are you traveling? Like, I just see snow. I see snow and travel, or walking through snow or something like that. Are you planning on traveling, or do you live somewhere where there's snow around December, or what's with the snow? I know that because it's actually hot here in Australia now, so it's it's coming into summer, so it's definitely not here. But I do see the snow. It's like, where are you? What are you doing? And it's like you've got the snow skis or someone around you. If that's not you, someone around you's got the snow skis, and they've got those things that you hold in the hand that actually pull you along in the snow as well. So Natalie Kosanik, or maybe Jenna Tools, Melissa Christie, somewhere around there. Maybe Dixie again, but somewhere around there is the snow, and I see someone tracking through the snow. It's like 2 people. It's a male and a female. The female is in front. And then the message is heard from the other side. The female will always be in front, leading the way. So, okay. That's funny. Yeah, Jenna, 100%. Okay, Belinda North, yes, we've done that one. Simonetta, we're going back to her again. Good. No, we don't say morning, we say grand rising, because morning is when you're in mourning. So we want to say good evening, beautiful ladies. It's been so long. How have you all been? Good. You are both on my mind lately. Did not forget what I promised. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even think of it. Thank you. It might come late, but better late than never. Any messages from my loved ones? So is this around your son? Are you still concerned around your son there, Simonetta? I don't know. I just see him with tears. So a male with tears. Has your daughter had the wedding, or what's going on there? Because I remember doing the private reading and the wedding, but I just see maybe that was what it was for. I do see the tears of sorrow. And this is a private thing too. So whatever I say for this here, I don't feel like that you should. I know he's not listening, but I don't feel like that you should pry into that. Let it be, I'm hearing. Just let it be. I'm also getting 18 and 9 in September as well. So I feel like this was around the baby, okay? A baby. I don't know. I just see tears and sorrow, or happiness tears, possibly happiness tears. But I just see like sorrow, like, wow, this is deep. It's like he's got anxiety and he's not coping with himself still, okay? And I do feel like this is going to change. This is going to change. And I feel like your son wants to have this child, or desperately needs to have a little person around him, okay? Like a little one. Just definitely loves the little ones. He can't wait. It's like he just cannot wait. It's so exciting for him for all this stuff. I'm also getting 19, 1 and 9 is 10, and the month of October. So this month was significant as well. And has he still been doing his little, things around the home with, strutting his stuff around the home as well? Because I still see him doing that, like telling everyone what to do. Bossy. He will settle down. There's nothing to worry about. I feel like he's going to settle down. I feel like that you worry about things more than he does. He's just getting over what's happened to him. I feel like this is going back. This sorrowness is still going back to when they lost the child, and I'll leave that there. Okay, so if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page. We haven't got much longer to go. We will be back again next Monday night from 9 to 11. We're also, sometimes we do the Sunday night. Lately, I haven't been. I've got to restore myself. I'm doing that much for humanity on the outside of all this, other than working a full-time job as well. So there's a lot of stuff that I've been doing in the background. What else have we got here? So Amy Flanagan, did my dad know to wait for my uncle? Look, you will never know that answer. I don't feel like this was the case. I just feel like this was an organic, natural passing, if that makes sense. I don't feel like this was, oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to stop at the Heaven's Gate and, have a beer and whatever else and then keep going. I don't feel like this was the case. I just feel like it was like, you go, I'll go, whatever. So, and I'll leave that there. So any other validations there, Ellie?
Yeah, Simonetta said actually her son is doing amazing. The wedding is in September 2024.
Oh, there you go.
And she said, oh my goodness, the newborn was with us all weekend and he has been very colicky. I feel like
there you
he has some evil eye on him.
No, I don't feel like that. I just feel, there you go, there's the baby. So the sorrow from the previous baby, it's like the sorrow and the happiness at the same time. That's what's going on. Okay, beautiful. So let's keep going. Very, very, very beautiful. Melissa Robertson, I would love some guidance around Miss 13. Thanks for all that you do. You're welcome. Miss 13. 13. And they're saying to me, add it together. So 1 and 3 is 4 and the month of April as well. So Melissa, I feel like you've got your hands full. And I don't want to say that because you've planted some seed there. But I feel like that you've got your hands full. But I do also feel like this girl is very strong in the mind, very stubborn, strong in the mind, I'm hearing. And I feel like, as much as she is mature in the physical, she's not mature in the brain yet. So children, when we used to lecture, we used to say, children, they might look, physically and, mature, but when their brains don't stop maturing until, like around the 23, 24 sometimes, depends on the person. So you're allowing her to grow up too early, but you're not allowing her to be the young girl, the young girl. She's not a young adult yet. She's only 13. She's not 17 or 18 or 20. So it's time to pull back the reins and just give her the boundaries, but only little bits, like guidance. That's what I'm hearing, guidance. You need to step up. I feel like this girl is actually telling you what to do. Is that correct? Well, who's that around here? But I do feel like she will settle down. I feel like this young girl's got what's called a really, really strong mind, like really strong. It's like nothing's going to penetrate through this head. It's like knock on wood, and she just doesn't let no one at school can actually get through her head. That's what I'm hearing, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Miss Jess Black. She goes, validation, you're both awesome. Thank you. Erin Walls, thank you. Oh, you're welcome there, Erin. She says, you're amazing, Lesley. Thank you for doing these readings for all of us. You're welcome. Simonetta, you're welcome too. Send me some photos, Simonetta. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I want to see photos. It's cool. So here we are. Amanda Robinson, I would love a reading, please. Lots of flowers. So Amanda Robinson. Just trying to get this here. So I've got 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. I'm also getting 7, just plain 7 by itself in July. So also, what's the question? Where is it? I would love a reading, please. I don't know. Did you have some issues with work, or what's with the work or transfer of work? I don't know. So I feel like someone's transferring work across, or changing state or something like that. Not state as in state suburb. I'm saying changing state. So in other words, instead of the person being, miserable all the time, it's like you've changed the way they feel. It's like you've changed the personality back to a normal person. It's like you've changed their state, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing a young boy around you as well. And the boy is like rubbing his eyes. It's not like he's crying, it's like he's exhausted. And I feel like this it's like 8 or 9, maybe a bit older. Why do I get 8 or 9? I feel like this all started at 8 or 9 years of age. So whatever occurred in 8 or 9 years of age, this child is still quite exhausted from it. So whatever happened is like a 6-month to 12-month window. And I'm also getting 11. So I feel like there's a father figure that's passed in, and either 11 p.m. or funeral was 11 a.m. or something like that, or he's passed around the 11. So he's shown me the 11 So whatever that means to you as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Any more validations there, Ellie? Back over to you.
Yeah, Melissa Robertson said, month of April is her birthday month. That is so great to hear.
Oh, beautiful. I don't even remember what I said. Okie dokie. So who we got here? Joanne McCanny. Hello, both. Any messages from my spirit team, please? I like how you call them team. That's cool. So we'll do a couple more, then we're going. So we can post up your questions. Tell me where you're from. Okay, I haven't seen this name on here before. So I like doing the people that are new. So straight away I got the white vehicle. So white vehicle, and whoever comes to mind first with that, if this is not yours, okay? So this is a white car. This is the second time I've had the white car. And the other lady said that she had issues with it, but I feel like you do as well. Show me the back end. Show me you facing to the left and also the shimmer behind. Now I'm seeing the shadows with you. So shadows means to me that you're similar to me. You got that knowing. You have that sense of, just knowing, who's ringing on the phone, etc. But I'm also saying, going back to the car here, I want you to keep whoever's the first person that comes to mind, if it's not you with the white car, 2 to 4 weeks to be careful with the car and have it serviced, okay? So it's definitely got to be serviced. 100% got to be serviced. And they're also showing me the front of the property, okay? So why did I get 25-meter frontage? That's really bizarre. Frontage of the property. Are you looking at property, or they show me like the front of the property, and then they also show me the little house on the prairie, like the little house set up on a little bit further back. Okay, I feel like this is right for you. It looks like someone's either bought property or you live on property like that, or your grandparent used to live on property like that. And I'm also getting the anxiety around you as well. So lots of deficiencies in nutrients. So magnesium is fantastic for anxiety. So please get sorted out with your nutrition. Okay, because I feel like there's dehydration. Also feeling like the lips, like the cracks in the lips. I see the cracks in the lips as well. Do you have something not right with your lip or little scar? Who's the person with a little scar on their lip as well? And like on the side here. So lip scar. Or who's that around you, or if it's not anyone that you can think of, so keep that in your mind, because that's going to be coming up. I just saw the person around you, definitely got a little tiny scar, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. I think we'll say a prayer. We'll do one more, and then we'll say a prayer. Good night, Betty Rogers. So Mr. Paul Rogers, who's our great uncle, our great uncle. My daughter's great uncle. And Betty Rogers was our my daughter's great grandmother, or great grandmother, I should say. So I just want to go back here 1 second. Okay, we did that one. Heather Fraser. Hi, Lizzie. Just seeing if you are drawn to me at all, general or spirit. So Heather Fraser, I don't know why I had to go back, because I feel like I was going to keep going forward, but I have to go back because I feel like there's some little things that are bothering you right now. But I'm here to tell you that it's all going to be settling down at the end of November. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you. And have you signed paperwork, or have you signed a contract or court, or what's with court? Because I see people sitting as like jury in court. So what's going on there? And is there like a vehicle accident or vehicle case or something like that. What is this? Why am I getting this around you? If that's not you, it's going to be somewhere like Daisy Chain, Amanda Robinson, Amy Flanagan, Belinda North, somewhere around there. If that's not you, because I see the contract. When I see the theme of the contract, I see the C in the middle, and I see the paper like floating in the air, and I see 3 of them. And I just actually drew 3 of them here on my page. So and they also showed me the jury. They showed me the judge as well. So judge and jury. End of November, things are going to settle down. But also, is this a vehicle case? Because I just heard insurance. Insurance job. Okay, righto. We'll leave that there. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't want to know. But and I'm also getting 16 around you, 7, and the month of July. So lots of stuff around you with 16, 7, or July, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations, Airily?
No.
Okay. All right. There you go. She's just said Heather Fraser is not myself, but our new neighbor has court in the morning. There you go. And you've been thinking about that. This is why. You're welcome, great Uncle Paul. This is why, because I just see the courtroom there, and I do see smiles on the face. So definitely smiles on the face.
I've got validations coming through.
Oh wow, finally got validations. Let's go.
Joanne McKenny said, "My husband has a white van. I'm not currently looking for a house, but when we are ready, that's what type we are hoping for. Don't know about the scar on the lip. Maybe that's to come. I haven't been eating healthy lately, so that's why my nutrients are low. Probably. Thank you.
You're welcome."
And then Amanda Robinson said, Thank you, validation. Young boy, a possibility, could be 7 or 10 years old. Not really exhaustion that you mentioned, but other things happening for the 10-year-old.
Yeah, I still feel like this is exhaustion coming up, okay? So you can push a child to do as much as you want. Like we used to have crazy parents at school when we were little, and they'd be taking their kids at 3 o'clock in the morning for a 4 o'clock start to do swimming. And, those time frames for those kids, and like they were disciplined and they had it all sorted out. But the kid was a mess during the day, and they couldn't concentrate sometimes because they were so exhausted. I don't know. I just feel like this kid is going to be exhausted. So make sure he recovers well, okay? Back over to you there, Ellie. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. So I just want to go and read this this prayer from Miss Harvey here. If I can find the right one. I just lost it. 1 second. Okay, this one's going to be called, and this one here. Okay, this one's going to be for great grandmother Betty Rogers. Okay, so it goes like this. As we seek, this is for great Uncle Paulie that's on. As we seek, you look for a prayer as I wonder and stare. What can I give you? This is the text. This is the test. Can words of wisdom put your mind at rest? My paper and pen working ready to share, looking for words so that you know I care. As I look for words, sometimes distant yet near, as I sit and wonder, what do you want to hear? Looking for loved ones who have recently passed, trying so hard, hoping your sorrow will soon pass. I feel in my heart that your loved ones are close by. They see you so sad, they just want to cry. You could say I start with an empty page. This is quite true, am I? I am no sage. I want you to know I do feel your pain. I also know life will never be the same. I've been there, so I do understand. Never ever was this part of the plan. We all must leave on our own special date, never before and never too late. We all have humans in this, that we take a human form. We will all meet again, be it sunset or dawn. Love and blessings and light, and good night, everybody. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll see you next Monday at 9 to 11 p.m. Good night, everyone. Cheers. Bye.
Alive 90.5.
Oh.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website.
www.alive905.com.au.
Good night, everybody.